welcome back to Bain's Bites. I'm Bain. So we've been watching a lot of videos and getting some cool ideas, and we ran across some people that were stuffing up some crescent rolls and making them into desserts. So came up with a couple ideas ourselves, see what we think, and see if you guys want to try them at home. We've just got a basic tube of Pillsbury crescents, and we're going to try a couple different versions and see what we think. We're going to do a cinnamon sugar and pecan. We're going to try some marshmallow and chocolate chip. We're going to do a peanut butter and banana. And then we're going to go all out and do peanut butter, banana, chocolate, and marshmallow. So let's get them made up and see what we think. So for the cinnamon sugar one, we're going to melt just a little bit of butter. We're going to add some brown sugar, and we're going to chop up some fresh pecans. So we'll take maybe a tablespoon and a half of butter. We'll get some brown sugar, and we'll melt that in the microwave. We melted the butter and brown sugar together. Give it a good stir, and we'll add a little bit of cinnamon. Say about that much. Stir that in together really well. So along with our cinnamon and sugar mixture, we've got a couple fresh pecans that we've got. We're just going to give those a quick chop. Some texture added in. We'll set these aside, and we'll finish prepping out the rest of them. The next thing we need is some banana, and I always like to peel mine from the bottom. We got our banana. Cut the tip off. I'm actually going to cut it in half so I can get a little bit smaller pieces. Line them up side by side. Cut them into little slices that'll fit inside those crescent rolls really well. Perfect. So as far as prep, that's about all we got. We're going to get these crescent rolls laid out on a cookie sheet. We'll get them rolled up and filled with all the good stuff and pop them in the oven. Peel it back and save that in case we need to reference the cooking instructions. Give it a pop on the counter and roll it out. Now they always have a seam, so you just find that. We'll move it back here towards the back and start rolling them out. We'll take our first four, separate them, move these aside so we got some room to work. We'll start stuffing and rolling them. I'm going to stretch them out just a little bit, make sure we got enough surface area. So the first one we're going to do is our cinnamon sugar. It's cooled down just a little bit. So we'll spread some on, get an even layer across it. Do the same for the other one. So we've got our cinnamon and sugar mixture down. We're going to grab some of those pecans we chopped up. We'll just sprinkle them out here. Just like with any crescent roll. Maybe we'll add a little bit more to him. We got a couple left here on the board. There we go. We'll start at the thick end, just fold it over, roll it up. You want to try to keep it seam side down as best you can. Do the same for this one. We'll move on to our next ones. The next one we're going to do is some marshmallow cream. We'll smear a layer here across this guy. Try to get it somewhat even and coat it all the way across. Work our way back up. And it's going to melt anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Got our marshmallow cream. We'll grab some semi-sweet chocolate chips, or whatever kind of chocolate chips you like. Alright, we've got our marshmallow and our chocolate chips down, so just like with the last ones, we'll grab them, roll them up. Next ones we're going to be making are some peanut butter and some banana. So we'll get some peanut butter and kind of spread it across there. Work it out to a good smooth little layer. Got our peanut butter down. Now we'll put a bunch of our little thin sliced bananas down. Alright, got our peanut butter and our banana down. Tuck them up. Roll them. I'll lay it down right there. For the last two, we're going to try to go all out and see what happens. So we're going to take some peanut butter, and we'll do a strip down here at the bottom on both of them. We'll get the rest of it hit with some marshmallow cream. We'll do some chocolate chips on them both, maybe not quite as many as the last one. And we'll finish it off with some more banana. Now our oven's preheated to 375 just like the package says, but before we put these in, I'm going to put them in the refrigerator and let them chill and set up a little bit before we pop them in the oven. We want them to firm back up and make sure everything's set and cold before we throw them in the oven and bake them off. So after we made them up, we did put them in the fridge and they sat for about 20 minutes just to get cold and set up before we put them in the oven. Can't wait to try them. All right. It's been 12 minutes. They're nice and golden on top. So we turn the oven off. We're going to let these sit and chill for just a little bit, and then we'll try them out and see how we did. All right, they've cooled off a little bit. We've got them all here on a plate, so we'll go one by one and give them a try and see what we think. So we'll start with the first one we did. It was cinnamon, brown sugar, some butter, and some pecans. It looks good. That's better than a cinnamon roll. It looks good, tastes amazing. Definitely a winner. Brown sugar, some butter, and some pecans, and a little bit of cinnamon. That's a winner. So the next one was some marshmallow cream and some chocolate chips. Add some graham crackers and you'd have a s'more. Let's see. I don't know what I was expecting. They're all going to be good. That one's also really good. The marshmallow and the chocolate, that's one of my favorites. The next one we did was a peanut butter and banana. Classic. Love it as a sandwich. I'm sure it'd be good as one of these. That's great. That's a perfect combo. The last one we did was the kitchen sink, the Grand Poobah. We did peanut butter, marshmallow, chocolate, and banana. And if the first three were this good, I'm sure this last one will be, but just to make sure, let's give it a try. That's perfect. That's so good. So as you'd suspect, all of them were great. They came out great. This was the first time we tried it. We just figured we'd try something new, do an experiment on here, and see what they're all about. And they didn't disappoint. I think my favorite was the peanut butter and banana. Having peanut butter and banana sandwiches, that just brings back memories. That was so good. They're all really good. You could do any kind of fillings you guys want. Be creative. If you want to see us try some new ones, shoot us some comments. Let us know what you want to see in them, and maybe we'll give them a try. Anyway, if you like what we're doing, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you put on notifications so you can see when new videos come out. And as always, y'all have a great day.
Can I try it for?
Yeah.
Does it taste like pecan pie?
Kind of.